Hammond Report for Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. This is Jon Hammond, the organ player and accordionist. Thanks for tuning in for some more of my music and stories. We're in Frankfurt here in honor of Joe Berger flying back from Frankfurt. Have a nice flight, Joe. We were drinking some special schnapps there. This is my tune called Pocket Funk with my band at Lasagna on the Kaiserstraße 74. That's 74, number 74, Kaiserstraße, down by the Hauptbahnhof. Funky little group here. Derek James on alto saxophone. On the drums from Forbach, France, on the French frontier border with Germany. That's Alain Now. Barry Finnerty on guitar, and yours truly, Jon Hammond, at the Hammond XB2 organ. So the story here, how Barry got over there, I brought him over there on a ticket that I managed to get paid for by Philip Morris Tobacco Company Military Division, which was a happening thing back then. And they sponsored my gigs at Jazz Keller, and then we had Barry around for a few days, so I did this gig at the Lasagna, and we played a couple other places and had a lot of fun. Everybody crashed on the floor at Tino's place on the Rothschild Alley, where I was a roommate, and it was really a nice time living in Frankfurt. And this tune is from my cable TV show. It's still on the air, wrapping up our 38th year. Every Friday night, late at 1:30 in the morning. Some people call it Saturday, and I call it late Friday night. Barry's gonna take one on the guitar here for you. Yeah. We cut the original tune back in 1983. And my TV show went on the air for the first time, February 2nd, 1984. We kept that time slot throughout. It was the lead-in to the very popular Robin Bird show. And Robin was on for a long time, and she's retired now, and I'm still doing it. At that time, the cable TV in New York was Manhattan Cable TV, one of the first cable TV systems in the United States. And they didn't have numbers on the dial, it was all letters. That's how few channels they had. The public access producers, one of which is myself, of course, we used to say, channel C and D are free, and J you pay. J was least access, and I was on all three. And now we're on MNN TV, Channel 1, that's Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And for those of you who are not in New York, it streams all over the world. And all you gotta do is go to mnn.org, pick Channel 1, and click on that. And it goes on the air at 1:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So just calculate your particular time zone, 10:30 p.m., Friday nights in California. And then we got Mountain Time, Central Time, wherever you're at, tune me in. We come in all over the world, China, Australia, all my friends over in Czech Republic and Germany and France, and and Russia, you name it. We'll be coming in with some more music and stories. And you know I got a lot. Yeah. Used to have a joke on the TV show. I still got it. To get pocket funk, try leaving some Kleenex in your pocket the next time you do the laundry. Yeah, very, very nice. Derek James on the alto saxophone. I was very happy to see Derek on the big screen when I saw the new movie starring Jennifer Hudson, Respect, and her portrayal of Aretha Franklin. And Derek James has the role of King Curtis. And I was very lucky I got to see Aretha when King Curtis was still alive and he was the band leader for 3 nights at the Fillmore West. March of 1971. That was the first time I met Bernard Purdy, who was playing drums. Billy Preston was the organ player on that band. All-star lineup with the Memphis Horns, Jerry Jamai on bass. Of course, King Curtis. And Bernard told me the story about what happened to King. And it's very tragic. I'm not going to go into it now. Yeah, Derek sounding good. And thank you for your service. He's played in the military band for a long time. Now appearing in some movies. And we met over in Germany. Yeah. Well, I'd like to thank Rick from Philip Morris. Rick Wilhelm. He was a nice man. He wrote me the check for the cost. And therefore we could do these gigs. I want to remind everybody to get out and vote today. I was an early bird voter. 6 a.m. the polls open and I was number 1 all night. I always say early bird gets the worm, second mouse gets the ballot and some Starbucks. Very important to get out the vote, folks. Beautiful crisp morning here in the Big Apple. Alain is a great funky drummer. I played with him in Forbach in France in a big discotheque called Sun Ra. I'll play some organ here for you. Yeah. It's a funny story how I got to Forbach. That'd take up a whole other page at least. But so the great musicians come from Forbach. It's the French frontier. Borelli Legrand, he comes from Forbach. And my friend Ludovic Bayer, I believe he's from there. And all the Django Reinhardt Festival guys. They have a long history of gypsy jazz in Forbach, France. Yeah. Well, I had a hard time keeping in touch with Alain because, like they say in French, un petit peu. I only speak a little bit of French. So I got a French friend of mine to place a call over there. Sometime after this gig, I wanted to keep in touch with Alain. And she said it's the same in French. So I haven't heard from Alain in a long time. Anybody that knows him over there, please send my very best regards. Jon Hammond, the organ player. Yeah. Put the artist spotlight on the line. Break it down, boys. Yeah. Show them how to do pocket funk. On the original record, I got Stephen Ferroni on drums. It's on my first album called Late Rent, first released on Hotwire Records, courtesy of Burt Brecht, and then I re-released it a few years later on my own label, Hamburger Fries Records. And this song has been very good to me. Played it all over the world. Some great musicians. We're gonna get down on the vamp here. Remind everybody, once again, if you haven't voted, get down to the polls. If you're listening to me in the United States of America, Jon Hammond told us, yeah. We'll come back tomorrow for some more of my music and stories. Have a beautiful Tuesday. And an even better one tomorrow. We're going to show how to do a little trick with the schnapps. Before I sign out of here, I just want to tell you what Joe wrote back. Joe Berger said, "The schnapps pours into the beer as you drink, hence the lobster bib." That's right. Thanks a lot, everybody. I just want to say one last thing. That is, bye-bye now. Here comes some more. Behind the mirror. See ya. Hammond Report for Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. This is Jon Hammond, the organ player and accordionist. I'm back with my Hammond Report. It's the calm after the storm yesterday. Actually, we're playing out in the rain here, believe it or not. It's Don Pender over there, so kindly provided us with a tent. But unfortunately, Don's tent, the water siphoned down on top of Hal Solon, the swinging drummer there. And that's Don on the vibes and saxophone. And Bernie Bagshaw back there on the guitar and the string section. Yeah, one of my favorite tunes here. Appropriately named Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, you know, when you see a rainbow, that's always good luck. And I hope everybody will have a lucky day or evening. Actually, I'm getting started a little bit late here today. I went and got a haircut today. Apparently, I got them all cut because this is one of the shortest haircuts I had in a while. But that's okay, because in the Pando, we don't have too much opportunity to do that. And speaking of the Pando, has anybody seen or heard from Don Pender? Right there on the soprano saxophone. Because I haven't been able to get a get back from him for a while. So hope you're okay, Don. If anybody knows him out there, here's this. Tell him I said howdy. I don't want to be an alligator station, all mouth and no ears. I haven't heard back from too many people lately. I don't know if anybody's listening out there, but I still broadcast, because you know what the definition of the word broadcast is? A message sent to all with no guarantee it has been received. I've been doing that for a long time. 38 years on cable TV. Every Friday night. Road Doggy too. Played all over the world. Very lucky to say. I'm going to take you home with this one. I'll be back tomorrow, folks. Pleasant dreams, everybody. This is Jon Hammond. With one last thing to say. And that is... bye-bye now. Hammond Report, Thursday, November 4th of 2021. This is Jon Hammond, the organ player and accordionist. I'm back with my Hammond Report. Thank you very much, folks, for joining me once again for some more of my music and stories. One of my favorite gigs here. And we were running out of time. We had only 6 minutes to play this down because we're playing in a residential area, Hamburg, Germany. And the neighbors were nice enough to let us go up to 10 o'clock, which is 22 Uhr, they call it in Germany. That's my dear friend Lutz Buchner on tenor saxophone. And I greatly miss Lutz. We had so much fun that night. That horn section. Nothing better on the planet. Michael Leusner on trumpet. And Fiete Felsch over there with the alto saxophone burner. Wow, what a section from the NDR Radio Big Band. And we were having a blast that night. Joe Berger's playing guitar and Heinz Lischus on the drums. Yours truly at the organ, Jon Hammond. Yeah, Fiete out of sight, Michael. And the club was packed. Big thanks, Dankeschön, to Nikolai Dietz for running the camera in a very professional manner, too. He's a great drummer, too. Thank you, Nikolai. Yeah. Mr. Berger. And Joe just came back from Germany. Fresh out of the airport. Wow. Well, I'm glad it's a Thursday because I was thinking about Thursday on Monday. Here we are. All right. I'll play some organ here for you. Yeah, I can't wait to go back there. It's the Auster Bar in Hamburg, Eimsbüttel. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay out there. I had a wonderful time today. Kicking it over to Heinz Lischus. Mean Man Heinz. Joe Burger's Joe Burger. I'm Jon Hammond. Hamburger, we got Heinz. We got the MDR horns. Look out, here we come. Yeah. Cooking at the Oyster Bar. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. I got going a little bit late here today. Never a dull moment on Thursday, don't you know? I'll be back tomorrow. I want to wish everybody a beautiful evening. And a better one tomorrow. Whoa, yeah. I just want to say one last thing before I slide out of here.
Oh, yeah.
And that is.
Once again, everybody, Heinz, on the slide go.
That's it, main man Heinz. Okay, bye-bye now, everybody. It's the Hammond Report for Friday, November 5th of 2021. This is Jon Hammond, the organ player and accordionist, keeping you company once again with some more of my music and stories. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. I'm actually going to be on TV tonight. I'm getting started a little bit late, but better late than never. That's Alex Foster on tenor saxophone. This is a gig that we did 1993. I think we were the opening band, if not the very first, one of the very first groups to come into a place called Smalls Jazz Club on 10th Street in the Village. And I had just gotten back from Paris, France. I was fresh back from Paris. And I met Mitch Borden, who opened this place up. And he asked me to put a band together and bring it in. And he introduced me also to Billy Kay, the great jazz drummer from the records with Stanley Turrentine. I just ran into Billy the other day, so I was thinking about this, breaking it out. On the band, Alex Foster, Ray Grippone on drums, and Chuggy Carter on congas and percussion, Barry Finnerty on guitar, and yours truly, Jon Hammond, at the Hammond XB2 organ that I traveled all over Europe with, especially Paris. I had got back from my entire year in Paris. And I pushed that all over Paris, playing all over the place and up and down those big metro stairs. They were long stairs, too, let me tell you. And it shuts down about, I don't know, just after midnight, so I had to push it through the rain and everything where I was staying in the Ivry-sur-Seine on the periphery of Paris. And that's the same organ I did it with. That's right. Well, I looked out and saw that the Crystal Symphony cruise ship is in port. So, welcome to New York, cruisers and repeaters, as he used to say. I was on 9 different ships, folks. That's another story. And I had lunch with Joe Burger today. Joe just got back from Germany. He's the braver man than I am. He's one of the first to do international travel from my circle of musician friends. And he had a lot of stories to report back. So we had a beautiful lunch. And what else is happening? A lot of different changes going around here. You can see different things. There's a new kind of business around New York. And I could only describe it as what you see here. It's electric bikes pulling trailers and they load them up pretty good. It's actually a pretty smart idea. Maybe they're not having to get vehicle licenses or something. But anyway, it's cheaper than putting a truck on the road, that's for sure. And they get in and out places. I was talking to one cat that was driving, and he says a new company, and they got neon, not neon, but LED lights on them. Pretty slick looking thing. This is my song called Lydia's Tune, by the way. It's from my very first album. I wrote it in Paris, so it's appropriate. Yeah, I'm going to back it on down here pretty soon because I'm going to get ready to do my cable show. Folks, have a beautiful TGIF, whatever time zone you're in. And tune in my TV show on mnn.org. Come back tomorrow. This is Jon Hammond, the fingers of the singers. I just got one last thing to say before I slide out of here this evening. And that is, merci beaucoup. And bye-bye now. That organ changed my life. It was my oar, or my paddle. When I was up the creek without a paddle, that was my paddle. And I gotta thank my dear friend Glenn Derringer for throwing me the paddle when I needed it the most. Yeah. And Mr. Ono designed that organ, and he fixed it for me so many times. Yeah, hero Mitsu Ono, and he is my hero. Yeah. And he's still fixing organs. When he puts his magic touch on it, you got a lucky organ, don't you know? Well, you got the blues in the night here, the blues in the daytime. I hope they're good blues for everybody. This is Jon Hammond. I want to take you home with this one. Come back tomorrow and enjoy these pictures from the airport. And all around. Yeah. I just want to say one last thing before I get out of here. That is, bye-bye now.